Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Bad 300s channel. And right now we are going to look at a game that I just want to love so much, but the gosh dang on camera is so freaking annoying I can't love it at all. But here we go. This is a game called Spintires, you see, by Oovee. OOVEE 1V1GN Pro Imagination. As you can see, this current build is 3.03.16. Okay, we have a good selection of controls, a decent selection of settings. And now let's go to click. Now this is something that's a little confusing. You click the play button, you'd think you'd go into the game. Proving grounds. You know, you'd think you'd click proving grounds. But, you know, when you hit play, that gives you the choice of the maps. You click on the maps itself, it brings up the different maps. Now, I don't quite remember where I seen this comment, but I've seen somebody comment on this game that this is basically a Siberian simulator. And truthfully, that's the closest thing you could say. What is this? Well, let's go to the proving grounds here. And this is actually a modded in vehicle. But let's start the engine. And, no, I don't need to learn how. Let's take the park brake off, and then you use your arrow keys, as usual. And, of course, damage from some little sticks. Let's turn the diff lock on. And we have a little fun here. Playing in the mud with this Humvee. This thing is just a beast. It is a beast. Now, there are... in the main game, you have several maps, and each map has a goal that you deliver lumber from spot A to spot B. And then of course you have the garage where you can modify a modifiable vehicle. Put the park brake on, and this menu here, which this is all the different stuff. Now let's go ahead and actually go to spawn. One of my favorite vehicles in the game is this truck right here. Okay, and done. Advanced, change truck. We're going to go to this one. Okay, he is now full. And there are all kinds of options. Spare wheel, garage parts. Now, let's say like we want to do the long log cart. Okay, it's going to tell us we need the long log cart and beacons. So let's click that, which says garage parts gotta go. So then we're going to go uninstall. Then we're going to click on that again, and it'll take us to the log cart. We click install. Now we got to have beacons. Install. Then finally, and I just see the other truck is in the way. So what we're going to do is drive a little bit forward and see if, which we now have a long cart. Now if we go to advanced on this vehicle, we can hit the pack cart, which is one of the very nice things about this, because when you're empty, you're not trying to drag a trailer around. Then of course you have different style fuel depots along the way. let's go here. There we go. We are all topped up. Now you have a couple different options with your gearbox. The first one is automatic, which is what we're in right now. And this is regular wheel drive. Then you have the ability to put it on all-wheel, which in this vehicle's case, because there is a front differential, you can, yeah, right there. So now you got all-wheel drive, but if you get into the really deep mud and muck, sometimes that's not enough. And you have to engage the diff lock, which will get you through most obstacles. But sometimes, and just sometimes, that is not enough, and you spin your tires. Well, you have these little white dots on the front and the back. These are winch sources. You can click on there and you can hook up a winch, hit the F key, and the winch will drag you. You can also use it to rescue vehicles. And most small trees can be mowed down with relative ease, and there's actually an award for that. You have several different terrain types, most of which involve mud and muck. And as I said, you have the manual transmission. Okay, see, we are stuck. So let's turn the diff lock on. And we are crawling out of that. Okay, and if you notice, I'm hitting the reverse key and that just breaks us. Well, that's because you got to go down here. These are your reverse gears, and that's something that really messes with you. Now this is low, medium, and if you try to go for the high, it will stall you out. Now let's turn our diff lock on and see if we can't climb our way out of here. Now in the hardcore mode, if you run through the maps, you can't use the automatic with the diff lock. Oh, we didn't do that in time. Let's see about getting onto a good road. Get out of this marsh. Sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to get that shift right. Nope, still can't do it. Gosh dang it. Overall, is the game worth the money? Yeah, it is a fun game. It is something that gives you a multiplayer mode, so you and your buddies can horse around together and defeat the different maps. The maps themselves can be a little grindy, but what else would you expect? There we go. There's finally into the, and it shows you down here +1. And you really hear it running. Now in the hardcore mode, if you leave the diff lock on, and you reach excessive speed, you will get damage to the truck. Now you say, okay, so how do you load logs with this thing? Well, there's two different ways to load logs. As you see on the map, it shows you the different bushy meadow, a slope, sand tracks, hardened track. Let's set a waypoint for there. And if you click OK, it just makes it disappear. Now you can set multiple points just by clicking each one. But what's the fun of not doing a little off-roading? Now, big trees you can't run over. Some stumps you can run over, some you can't. Now you pull up to a lumber spot here, and you go advanced. Unpack your cart. Now a lot of times the cart won't unpack, so I'll use the winch to unpack it. Now let's get back out of advanced mode, and then let's go there's the logs. And now we have a loaded truck. The other way to do it is, let's go spawn, and let's find the, okay, advanced, change truck. Okay, let's go to the garage. Now this one here we are going to put on the there we go, cart with crane. Well, first we need a crane support, so install that. Cart with crane, install, and then we will go with and out of fuel, so we're going to go refill. Now the other way to do this is with the crane. A lot of people seem to not like the crane. I don't think the crane's all that bad myself. Okay, so we're set up for medium logs, so we're going to go spawn medium logs. Then we're going to go advanced mode, extend, position, and push. That puts our anchors. Then we're going to go into crane mode, and we're going to hit this. If you hit E, that brings you up. D and A rotate. And you see this little faint line here? This faint line and this faint line are what you're trying to line up. So hit 4 to open your claws. R and T rotate. Q lowers. Extend. And then hit 4. I accidentally hit a camera button 3. And then we bring it over our cart. Bring it in some. Hit R to rotate. And you give it a second. Boom. Through there. 4 to release. My biggest problem is I keep hitting the wrong thing. And that is the only problem with this, is you can load this up. Now you see there, now I need one more, which is, seems to be the same for all of them. Okay, hit the T. Now we hit this, and we are packed up and ready to go. As you see, it automatically brings all those in. And I don't think there's a sawmill here. Now I do find the medium logs to be quite unstable. Yeah, see, they don't give you an actual place to offload them at. But if you wreck, they'll automatically off-road. But that is a quick overview of this game. And now let's go spawn. Let's go add. Let's see, where, right there. Let's change truck. And let's refill. There's quite a few different factory vehicles that you can okay, that's a little annoying. Let's spawn. This one I haven't done yet. I just added this one in. Let's check that out. Change truck. Refill. Take the park brake off. Ooh. And they did make it four-wheel steering. Man, that sucker is quick. I quite like that. That's they did a pretty good job on that. Okay, let's see here. Now this is one of the I think this is the one that's only in one map. And he is a big boy. Let's I can't add done. Let's go. This is the biggest vehicle in the game. That's right, it's a missile carrier. It doesn't have a lot of stuff available for it. The main thing is this sucker, and this winch operates totally different from the other one. And I still haven't figured out all the controls. Because it doesn't operate the same as the other winches. But let's go ahead and go spawn. Nope. Let's try here. Nope. There we go. Whoa. Change truck. Now this one here comes in pretty handy in most of them, of course. And as you find and unlock vehicles on the map, you will find different ones have different attributes. And some come with no fuel, some come full, some have various attachments on them. But overall, this is a fun game to play. It's fun to try to make your way through all the maps, and it can also be quite frustrating at times, especially the very limited hook range for your crane and how easy the medium log cart can be tipped over. But on that note, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this. If you did, leave a like. Don't forget to share and subscribe. Until next time, catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.